With the Aflx just around the corner, what do we actually know about it? I'm Clef from AFL Access, and this is what we know about the Aflx.
He's on its way! He's kicked the goal and Freeman will win it after the siren! What a game of football at the MC! In season 2017. Dangerfield, yeah! He's got in the Sicily direction, pushes off. In
2018 brings about a lot of great things for the AFL. AFLW rolls into its second season. The AFL is looking to have a third year in a row of unpredictable and super even games. And of course, the launch of Aflx. This new concept has been in the works for some time, and the AFL have left it very last minute to bring us the details about it. It was initially proposed, mostly by the media, to be played in the end of year by teams not playing finals, but that idea was quickly quashed. It wasn't until after the season ended that we found out it was a possibility to be played during the pre-season of 2018, and, with it, some details were found out about it. Things like that it was to be a greatly minimised version of our great game. What exactly has changed, do you ask? Well, other than what the AFL has briefly mentioned on their website, an atrocious looking thing, but we'll save that for later, they recently released a video detailing the changes. If you've already seen it, then skip ahead 1 minute. Well, I guess if the AFL spent half as much time on promoting all forms of the game as they did on making this video look cool, perhaps the game would be even bigger than it is now. The video, outside of looking quite impressive, didn't really tell us anything we didn't already know through their website. But enough of bashing it, what does it all mean? Firstly, we see that the ground has been greatly reduced to sizes comparable of soccer fields. This, presumably, is to take the game internationally, where the use of soccer grounds is much more prominent than the cricket-sized fields used for the traditional game. It also means that with only a kick or two, and successful marks, a shot on goal can be taken. With this in mind, the scoring has also changed. The normal scores of 6 points and 1 point for a goal and behind respectively remains, but 10 points is awarded for a goal outside the 40-metre arc. 40-metre arc, you say? Yes, that's right. 2 40-metre arcs have been introduced, and any kick backwards outside of each team's attacking arc results in a play on. Everything about Aflx is done with the intention of keeping the game fast and fluid. With only 7 players on the field for each team, that's less than a typical soccer game, which means congestion should be down compared to the traditional game. Unlimited rotations means players can regularly go for repeated bursts, reminiscent of the way Dane Swan ended up shaping the way the game was played, before rotation caps were put in place. The 50-metre penalty has been reduced to 25 metres, the game is played in 2 10-minute halves, and the last touch out of bounds results in the opposition's free kick. This means that everything the Aflx brings is speed. Teams must be careful not to go too fast though, as a counter-attack can be devastating. With the smaller ground, a rebound will almost definitely result in a score, and with the potential for high-scoring games, each score can be detrimental. So, with this all being said, what could be an effective team to play this unique game? I would expect ruckman to have no feature in this game, as leg speed should be more important. I would think 2 talls for each team, a full forward and a full back, surrounded by smaller midfielders should be ideal for this style of game. Of course, there can be an argument for going for very tall or very small depending on conditions and the balance of the team. Long and accurate kickers will be crucial in this game as well. Unlike the super goal of the preseason format, where 9 points is awarded for a goal beyond the 50 metre arc, something of a low percentage shot, having a shot outside of 40 metres is a much higher percentage shot. Bearing in mind a 20-second shot clock though, and it should be interesting to see what tactics each team brings. Now, as I'm sure a lot of you are aware, social media and forums have been tearing this new format to shreds. I for one am actually quite excited to see this new format in action, as it has a lot of potential for exciting footy. Before I write it off as unsuccessful, you can be sure that I'll be keeping a keen eye on this format. In case you were not aware, the fixtures have been released, although we're yet to know whether it will be on free-to-air TV. This has the potential to be extreme. If you haven't done so already, please do like the video, subscribe, and ring that bell to receive a notification when a new video comes out. This has been your AFL Access.